Class we have discussed about the drawback of Rutherford atomic model. What was the drawback of Rutherford atomic model? That it does not account for the stability of the atom. The atom, the atomic model which Rutherford has proposed, in that model we have assumed the electron to be stationary, and in the next section we have assumed the electron is revolving. By considering the both cases, दोनों केसेस को जब हमने कंसीडर किया तो देखा कि ऐसा एटॉमिक मॉडल जो है वो स्टेबल नहीं हो पाया. इस सेक्शन में हम पढ़ेंगे तो जो रदरफोर्ड एटॉमिक मॉडल जो उसके अंदर ड्रॉबैक्स हैं, इसलिए उसको हम डिस्कार्ड कर दिए एंड वी हैव अ न्यू एटॉमिक मॉडल. वी विल डिस्कस अ न्यू एटॉमिक मॉडल, दैट इज बोर्स एटॉमिक मॉडल. बाय द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम and the study of interaction of radiation with matter का radiation से जो interaction है उससे हमें बहुत सारी information, we got immense information that will lead to propose the model of the atom. In that case, two important informations were there. The first one is that the radiation has dual characteristic. That one is it behaves as a wave, and in the next case it behaves as a particle. You can see the matter has dual characteristic. That is, it has wave nature together with it has particle nature. The next is that when we discuss about the atomic spectra or the spectra, then that spectra can only and only be explained by considering the quantization or the particle nature. It means, let us see the interaction of matter with radiation provide immense information regarding the structure of atoms and molecules. That the Bohr utilized to improve the Rutherford model. That was utilized to improve Rutherford atomic model. Two important information were the first one, the electromagnetic radiation. The electromagnetic radiation has dual characteristic. The first one, it has wave nature. And the next one, it has particle nature. The next one, the spectra can only be explained when we assume quantized energy level when we assume quantized in atoms. What we know? That interaction of matter with radiation. It means we know matter. Radiation, it means energy. We know we got various information. The first information we can say the spectra. When a radiation falls over a matter, then in that case, that matter will absorb certain radiation. That is known as absorption spectra. To the next one, if a matter is heated or it is in excited state, then it will emit certain radiation that is known as emission spectra. You can say on the basis of emission spectra, absorption spectra and the various phenomena, we have immense information about the structure of atom and the molecules that Niels Bohr has used to rectify the Rutherford's atomic model. The first one, what we have known, two important information. The first one is that electromagnetic radiation has dual characteristic. Dual characteristic, what it means it has wave nature. It means it will behave as a wave. And to the next one, it has particle nature. Particle nature, we can say P equals to particle nature. Particle nature, it means it hasn't wave nature. That we will explain that I will explain in the later classes. Particle nature, it means that is not in the form of wave, that is in the form of discrete units. This is H mu. Discrete units, and this is termed as quanta. These are termed as the packet of energy. The next one, the spectra, absorption and emission spectra that help us to what spectra can only be assumed by the quantized energy level. Quantized energy level, it means quantized we have studied a different value, multiple of different values known as quantization. 1 and 2, what we have 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. It means the energy levels are quantized. What we got? इसमें हमें क्या इंफॉर्मेशन मिली? रदरफोर्ड एटॉमिक मॉडल को जब डिस्कार्ड कर दिया गया ड्रॉबैक के कारण, तो जब हमने देखा समय बीतता गया और जब इंटरेक्शन हुआ, हमने स्टडी किया इंटरेक्शन ऑफ मैटर विथ रेडिएशन, एनर्जी का रेडिएशन का मैटर के साथ जब हमने इंटरेक्शन देखा, उसमें वेरियस फिनोमेना को हमने स्टडी किया, जैसे एब्जॉर्प्शन स्पेक्ट्रा, इमिशन स्पेक्ट्रा, तो हमने पाया, और हमने इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन की भी प्रॉपर्टी को डिस्कस किया, तो हमने पाया कि जो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन हैं वो ड्यूअल नेचर के होते हैं. ड्यूअल नेचर का मतलब sometime it is behaving as wave and sometime it is behaving as particle. Wave, it means it is in the form of wave, and particle, it is behaving as discrete units. We will discuss it in the later classes. The next one, that the spectra, absorption spectra and the emission spectra, that help Bose to add more and more information and to rectify the Rutherford atomic model. We will discuss what is that one. James Maxwell was the first scientist who gave a comprehensive data over the interaction of matter with radiation in 1870. What he concluded, what he observed, that is that when a charged particle is moving with acceleration, then it has electrical field together with magnetic field, which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Together they are perpendicular to the direction of propagation of that charged particle. This electrical and magnetic fields propagate in the form of wave. Let us see. In 1870, James Maxwell gave a comprehensive comprehensive explanation of interaction of matter with radiation. What is that one? That is when a charged particle moves with acceleration then alternating electrical and magnetic fields are produced which are mutually perpendicular to each other as well as perpendicular to the direction of propagation of charged particles. These fields are transmitted in the form of waves and is known as electromagnetic waves. क्या इन्होंने बताया, जेम्स मैक्सवेल ने क्या बताया कि जब कभी भी कोई चार्ज पार्टिकल एक्सेलरेशन में होगा, when a charged particle moves under acceleration, then it has alternating electrical field together with magnetic field. This electrical magnetic field propagate in the form of waves, and these are mutually perpendicular to each other. Together with, they are perpendicular to the propagation of that charged particle. Let us see. If this one is the direction of propagation of charged particle, then what we have? This one is the direction of propagation of charged particle. This one is y. Then, if this one is the direction of propagation of charged particle, let us see. Assume here this one is what we have. This one is x. This one is y. Then, what we have? We have one wave like this, and we have the next wave like this. What we see, these are mutually perpendicular. This one is in what we can say xy plane. This one is in z x plane, and this is in x plane. What we see here, that when a particle propagates in this direction, then what we have this one is the magnetic component, and this one is electric component. What we have, this one is magnetic field, magnetic component. The next one one we have, this one is electric component. And this one is the direction of propagation of light. एक बार और देखते हैं, अगर ये x कंपोनेंट है, ये y कंपोनेंट है, ये डायरेक्शन दिखाता है डायरेक्शन ऑफ प्रोपगेशन ऑफ चार्ज पार्टिकल, तो हमें दो वेव्स मिलेंगी, एक वेव जो इसी प्लेन में होगी देखिए, और दूसरी वेव जो होगी वो इस तरीके से होगी. दिस इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड एंड दिस what we have electrical field, this one is the magnetic field, and this one is the direction. This one is what we have, the magnetic field, this one is the electrical field, and this one is the direction of propagation of charged particle. These all are mutually perpendicular to each other. This is termed as electromagnetic radiation. According to Maxwell, the electromagnetic waves have complex properties, but we will discuss few simple properties. The first one we have already discussed, that when a charged particle, oscillating charged particle is there, then that oscillating charged particle will produce the oscillating electrical field together with magnetic field, which are mutually perpendicular to each other, as well as they are mutually perpendicular to the direction of propagation of charged particle. The next, this unlike sound waves, this electromagnetic waves does not require medium for their propagation. They can even propagate through vacuum. The next is that depending upon the wavelength and the frequency, these electromagnetic radiations are of different kinds. They may be radio waves, they may be micro, infra, X-rays, light rays, gamma rays, whatever it may be. The next, these electromagnetic radiations have various characteristics such as wavelength, such as frequency, such as speed, which we will discuss one by one. Let us discuss few simple characteristics. Few simple characteristics of electromagnetic radiation. The first one, when a charged particle moves under acceleration, moves with acceleration, oscillation, then it will produce oscillating electrical and it will produce electrical and it will produce oscillating electrical and magnetic field. Which are mutually perpendicular to each other, as well as perpendicular to the oscillating charged particle. The next, what we have, unlike Unlike sound wave, they does not require medium for their propagation. That is, they can move through vacuum. The next one, the electromagnetic radiation are of different kinds, depending upon the wavelength, or we can say frequency. They are of radio waves, radio, micro, infra, light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. The next is what we have. Different parameters are there. Different parameters are there to represent the characteristic of wave. That is, one, wavelength, lambda. The next one, frequency, that is mu. The next one, wavelength, frequency. The next one, speed. The next one, wave number. तो हमने क्या देखा कि जो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन है, जब कोई भी चार्ज पार्टिकल एक्सेलरेशन के साथ मूव करता है तो उसके पास अपने अल्टरनेटिंग इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट होने लगता है। नेक्स्ट, इनको मूव करने के लिए किसी मीडियम